Hey guys, back at it here, something a little different. I'm having problems out of my 2007 GMC Sierra. I was coming home the other day, last week, and the engine light came on and a bunch of other stuff was reading out down here on the dash, and it said engine power reduced, check stabilize track or something like that, and took it to a buddy of mine that's got a shop. He put it on the computer, and it said that it was the throttle body. So anyways, one main thing, if you ever get one of these, or if you ever take yours off your vehicle to clean it or anything, never, I say never, don't open the butterfly in here, because there's gears inside of this TPS throttle position sensor right here, and the little gears there, whenever you do that, it throws your vehicle off track, it throws the computer out of whack. It takes normally a couple of 100 miles for your computer to reset itself and get the idle back down. Normally your idle will go up to about 1500, 1800 RPMs. And so just, remember that. So anyways, we're going to try to make a little video here on how I change this thing here out. So hopefully it'll help somebody out in the future and save you, $400 or $500 on having to pay a shop to do it. It's very simple. It's not hard. Anyway, let's jump to it. All right, first things first here, what we need to do is we need to get up here and pop off this vortex engine cover. Now this is a 5.3 liter V8 vortex engine, and this thing here just kind of snaps on with these little, there's like little pop grommets down in here, and as you can see here, I hadn't cleaned this engine in a long time, and so we will be getting her out and trying to detail it and get that thing here all cleaned up here pretty soon. Well, let's see here. There's a trick to it. Getting her off. Let's see here. What is the hold up? They just snap in. There we go. Just have to kind of fight with it there a little bit and get down there to it, but not that hard, but a little aggravating there. But now your throttle body is right here. That's where your throttle body is at. So what we're going to be doing is taking off this air induct cleaner, or the air intake and everything. And so we'll try to get to that and see here what we got. Get our wrenches and sockets and all ready. All right. There's two hose clamps to hold this air intake on. You got one right over here next to the breather box. Got one right here that goes to the throttle body. Once you get those loose, this whole piece right here, before I forget, there's a little black hose that is right here that goes into the side of the breather box. Make sure you pop this out right here before you remove the intake. All right, to disconnect the throttle body, the throttle position sensor switch, what you want to do is take a screwdriver or something, stick in here, kind of right in here, and kind of pop that out some to where this will come out, and then you want to pull this completely off, the little gray piece. Well, I mean, you don't even really have to take it completely off there. You can slide it out, and you want to push down on the right here and kind of push down as you pull off on it. Then that will disconnect the throttle position sensor wires there. All right, next up here, what you're going to need is a number 10 socket and ratchet. And on the top of the throttle body right here, you have two studs sticking out with nuts on them, and then on the bottom you have two bolts, number 10 bolts that bolts in. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these top nuts here off. We'll just grab me an extension here just to make it easier to, once I get them off there. All right, now then, it should just slide straight off, and as you can see, this one is pretty nasty. All right, so there we have it. All right, and what I've done here, I'm just took some alcohol and put a little bit of alcohol here on a paper towel, and I'm just gonna gently wipe around this gasket and stuff here and try not to get nothing down into the intake. And you can see all the black nastiness here coming off on it. So just try to get that wiped off a little bit so we make sure the gasket there seals up good. And sometimes there you can replace the gaskets, but this one here looks to be pretty good, so I'm not going to change it out. Yeah. All right, now then. So we got our new intake here, or new throttle body. Just going to take some alcohol and just wipe this down good right here on the side that's going to hit the gasket there. Alright, we're going to slide this bad boy on like so. And remember, do not touch the butterfly inside of the throttle body. Definitely don't want to open that thing there up. We'll put our nuts back on the top up here, and your throttle position sensor over here. Some of your newer ones, they come with, excuse me, the sensor is riveted in, and most of the time there you're going to have to end up replacing the whole throttle body and sensor and all. But like on this one right here, excuse me, these little clips right here, you can take a flathead screwdriver and get in there and just pop these clips here off, and that comes right on off there. But anyways, and then you just follow the steps there back through what we were talking about. I'm going to put this thing here back snug down, and when you tighten this up, go crossways. Tighten one down up here and one here, and then kind of an X pattern there when you snugging everything here back up. So that way there, everything gets a good snug fit. And like I said, when tightening these down, you just want to just barely snug them up. Don't have to be real tight. You ain't got to be He-Man and put the voodoo on them. All right, got that. So now we're going to plug in our switch back in over here. Just push that in until it clicks. Push into your little gray clip. Some people pops these clips completely off. You don't have to. You just slide it out and then push down on right in the center there and kind of down and off on it right there. But that's it. Let's start putting her back together. All right, I'm gonna start putting this baby here back together now. What we gotta do is this little long part right here, it's kind of tricky getting these things here back in and lined up and all that good old fun stuff. But you've got this little hole right here that goes over this little peg, or excuse me, this little peg right here. So we have to kind of worm it around everything down in here and get her fitting back in, and just bring it down, and let's see here, get it lined up there on the throttle body. You just ease her up there on it like that, and then drum it down in here is kind of jacked up right there a little bit. Need to get me a new one. There we go. Put that down in there. Alright. Then slide your hose clamp in back over your breather box down here. Take your flathead screwdriver. Tighten everything here back down. Pretty good and snug. Slide like that. Make sure it's on the throttle body good. Look over here and just tighten this clamp down. And then your little hose over here on this side, all you gotta do is just push it back in. Just like it. You'll hear it snap. And when it snaps, that means she's in there. Alright, grab the top of it, cover there. Alright, got this whole nasty thing. We'll take, and it's kind of tricky. Just have to put it on there and give it a little push in there. Let's see here. Get that down right there and line it up underneath there. And there you have it. That's one throttle body replaced on a 2007 5.3 liter V8. So let's crank it up and see what we got. Let's jump in here and see if she'll fire it off here and see here what we get. See if the engine light there goes off. Service engine light's still on, so maybe it'll. Like brand new, baby. Yeah, engine oil's low. I don't know about y'all, but these trucks here, these 5.3 V8s from 07 to 13 use up some oil like something serious. I tell you what, I'm always having to add oil about a quart every 3,000 miles or so, or probably not even that much. But anyways, that's how you change out the throttle body or a throttle position sensor there on your 2007 GMC.